Hi everybody, how are we all doing? I hope we're having a good weekend so far. So today is Friday, 16th of September. It's already September. 2016. And hi, how are you doing? It has been a while, hasn't it, since I've been in front of the camera for you guys. So let's just get right to it. So much as news has come out over the last sort of couple of weeks. We've had photos from all the DC TV shows, including Gotham, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Flash, Arrow. They've all been coming thick and fast. We've got descriptions for the premiere episodes of Arrow and Flash. We've seen a takeoff trailer for Supergirl season 2. We still haven't seen a proper season 2 trailer, but I would imagine that's going to be coming very soon before the show starts on the CW. Gotham itself returns next Monday. Yay. Season 3 kicks off. They've been teasing the return of one Jerome as well. If he does come back, I would love to see how that happens, and maybe, just maybe, he starts becoming more into his Joker character as well, which I think would be pretty awesome, because I missed him in season 2. You know, in the second half of season 2, it was a shame that what they did to him, and I would love to see him come back if he does come back in whatever capacity. Bring him back, please. So there's that, and obviously all the nasty looking creatures that escaped Arkham, Indian Hill, even thanks to Fish Mooney's escape plan as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they all take on Gotham. So Jim Gordon's obviously got some serious work on his hands. So other things in TV news, obviously, as I mentioned, Supergirl and Flash and Arrow. We've seen pictures of Mr. Terrific in his costume, so none other than Echo Kellum, who plays Curtis Holt. We've seen a picture of him in his costume. We've seen Artemis as well. There's a character there called Wild Dog as well. Diggle and Thea, obviously if you remember back end of season 4, they decided that they were leaving Team Arrow, so it was now just Oliver and Felicity. But if you remember in Comic-Con San Diego earlier in July, that they released a trailer for season 5 of Arrow, and we saw new characters coming in that Oliver was going to start training. So be interesting to see how all that unfolds for him. Interestingly enough, Katie Cassidy, who played Laurel Lance in Arrow, has actually signed a new contract with Warner's TV and the CW that she's going to be appearing across all the DC TV shows. So Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, and possibly also Supergirl as well, which is the same contract that John Barrowman signed, and also Wentworth Miller. So Captain Cold and Malcolm Merlyn are all, along with now Laurel, are all now going to be featured across the entire sort of DC TV universe, which is great. How that's going to work, especially for Laurel, I don't know as yet. Will she be playing Siren from Earth 2, as we remember in The Flash, or is she going to be back as Dinah Lance, Laurel Lance even? So we'll see. And speaking of The Flash, season 3. Season 3? Was it season 2? I can't remember now. I'm losing it. Is it season 3? Yes, sorry. Season 3, yes, we're at. Just gone back a year there. So we know what happened at the end of the season finale for season 2 in The Flash. You know, Barry decides to go back in time, save his mother from being killed by the reverse Flash. And that's going to have repercussions for not just him, everybody around him, and also obviously the other TV shows as well will be affected, particularly Arrow. And I would imagine to some extent Supergirl as well, because Barry Allen going back in time and making that slight change of saving his mother, that's the flashpoint. That's the fracture right there. Alternate universe is now created. But we saw in the trailer for season 3 that he was having memory, flashbacks of memories and stuff, things that have happened in the past, or he's getting told that what he's done, he's going to start losing his powers, and he will cause major problems, not just for himself, but for everybody else around him. We've got Kid Flash on the scene as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all unfolds. Kevin Smith is going to be directing another episode for season 3, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he does, because the Runaway Dinosaur from season 2 was just beautiful. Moving on to Supergirl, obviously she's now going to be on the CW, and they've got a musical crossover happening with The Flash. I'm not really looking forward to that, because I'm not a musical fan in any capacity. So we'll see how that one goes. But what is more teasing and what is more tantalising is that we are going to get a 4-show crossover on the CW between Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl. So at some point, I'm guessing that towards November, when the crossovers are getting done, we're going to see Supergirl somehow. I would imagine this is what they're going to do, that they're going to bring Supergirl universe into the universe that the other TV shows are in. Somehow they're going to merge them all together. I don't know how. It'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds, but I believe that's what they're going to do. And let's not forget, we're now going to get Superman on Supergirl as well. Tyler Hoechlin, who's playing Clark Kent and Superman. The photos that they have released of him on set, they are looking sweet. He's looking good in the costume. I love the costume. Can't wait to see it in action. There was a photo of him and David Harewood's character, Hank Henshaw, aka Jean-Jean's Martian Manhunter, both squaring up to each other. So some form of confrontation is going on between a Martian and a Kryptonian. You do not want to see those two go toe to toe, is all I'm going to say. But some sort of confrontation is going on there, so it'll be interesting to see how that all unfolds. Maybe Clark knows of Hank Henshaw from a previous time, and now that he knows that he's head of the DEO, he thinks, oh, can he be trusted? But then hopefully Supergirl will probably tell him, whoa, hang on. He isn't really Hank Henshaw. He's in fact Martian Manhunter, and this is the reason why he's portraying Hank Henshaw. But obviously, remember in season 1 of Supergirl that eventually Jean-Jean's got captured, and people now know that he is Martian Manhunter. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what that confrontation between him and Superman is all about. So yeah, looking forward to that. Legends of Tomorrow, as we know, they're going to be going back in time. We're going to see Damien Dark. There's a whole Legion of Doom thing going on here. We've got Damien Dark, Captain Cold, Reverse Flash, and Malcolm Merlyn. So all of those 4 guys are the Legion of Doom throughout the whole of not just the DC TV universe, but mainly in Legends of Tomorrow. So be interesting to see how that all goes. Justice Society of America are going to be featured as well. We've already seen Hourman and the end of season 1. That was a massive tease right there. Commander Steel has been confirmed as well for season 2. Stephen Amell is going to be appearing in Legends of Tomorrow. There's a picture of him that's been released of him on, I don't know if he's on the actual Wave Rider or somewhere else entirely, but Stephen Amell's character, aka Oliver Queen, present day Oliver Queen, not future Oliver Queen, is going to be in season 2. Jonah Hex is returning as well in season 2. Looking forward to him because he was pretty awesome in the first season. Stargirl as well is appearing, so it's going to be really awesome. I still would like to know, and someone please help me out here, what happened to Ted Grant during season 2 of Arrow, or was it season 3? Because he arrived and then just that was it. We didn't hear from him, we never heard from him, we didn't see him again. What's happened to Wildcat, basically? What has happened to him? Who knows? But yeah, I would love for him to come back, because it would be great to have Wildcat on the scene, part of the Justice Society of America. I mean, we've got Mr. Terrific now, we've got Stargirl, we've also got Commander Steel, we've got Hourman as well. So bring in Wildcat. You can't have the Justice Society of America without Ted Grant. And come to think of it, you can't have Ted Grant without Alan Scott, Green Lantern, and even also Hawkman as well. But we know that Hawkman is already back, so that's good. Well, I say he's back, but then didn't he get taken away again from from Hawkgirl as well, if I remember correctly? Vixen, this is a more past Vixen, will be appearing on Legends of Tomorrow as well, so it's not present Vixen. Speaking of present Vixen, season 2 of the animated version of Vixen is been announced and is pretty much underway, so that should get started some point later on this year or beginning of early next year as well. So all kicking off on the TV side of things, so lots to look forward to. Really excited. As I say, Gotham kicks off next week, and then after that, from next month, we've got all the other shows back on, so can't wait. And speaking of other DC TV shows, Vertigo, on the Vertigo side of things, Lucifer season 2 also starts next Monday, and really looking forward to that. I love season 1 of Lucifer, can't wait for season 2. On the movie side of things, well, a lot's to be said, so please get comfortable. If you're starting to fall asleep, please wake up, because here's where it gets interesting. First of all, Suicide Squad has made over $700 million worldwide. Okay, not bad for the worst heroes ever. I think that's a success. Personally, for me, that's a success. I mean, the film cost about $170 million to make. Over 700 million return in worldwide box office. You can't complain. So I think hats off to David Ayer and the cast and everybody else involved for giving us Suicide Squad. Yes, it wasn't perfect by any means, but I think it was just all about the fun factor. The storyline wasn't that good, the editing wasn't that good, but just seeing these characters, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, Katana, Rick Flag, Killer Croc, all appearing on screen for the first time, yeah, mind-blowing is all I can say. I'm excited, so I was happy and I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the Blu-ray to be released and for the digital download as well, because I'll be watching it again and again. And who knows if there's like an extended edition as well, because I think there was a lot going on, especially with Joker's character. The reshoots that they did were all to do with Joker and Harley, because initially it was all very, very dark and more abusive between Joker and Harley, but I guess they decided that, you know, they make it more light-hearted tone sort of thing between the pair of them. But if they either release an extended edition that shows all of that, or you put it in the deleted scene section, either way, get it released, I'll watch that shit. It's that simple. So I can see in contrast what should have gone on between them to what did actually happen between Joker and Harley as well, because Jared Leto did kill it as Joker. I thought he was brilliant. So yeah, success as far as I'm concerned regarding Suicide Squad. Zack Snyder, the guy's enjoying himself right now. Although he's getting a lot of stick because of Batman v Superman and also clearly Man of Steel. People are blaming Zack for ruining the DC extended universe. Why? Why are you blaming Zack? He's only directed 2 films. He's produced 1 as well, which is Suicide Squad. He's directed 2 films, producing 1. He's directing Justice League. We've already seen from the Justice League footage from from Comic-Con that this film's going to have a more, you know, fun, humour, light-hearted tone to it. Yes, maybe it's a knee-jerk reaction to the criticising that they got for Batman v Superman and Man of Steel for being too dark, this, that and the other. But even before Batman v Superman was released, Chris Terrio himself said that the scripts that he wrote for Justice League did have a more lighter tone. So that was before the film was even released, before anyone saw it. Chris Terrier's already told us, yes, the script's going to have a more light-hearted tone. So what's everybody's beef? What's their problem? Just because you don't like Zack Snyder, get off the guy's case. He's a director, he has a vision, he knows what he's doing. I've enjoyed the stuff that he's brought out so far. I can't wait to see what he does with Justice League. So, yeah, leave it. You can't please everybody. And by that, what I mean is that the picture that Zack Snyder released a couple of days ago was of Ben Affleck in this new tactical batsuit. Now, the cowl's slightly modified in that the ears are more swept back, okay? He's wearing goggles, and he also has more sort of armor on his suit. Not like the actual armored suit that he wore in Batman v Superman, but it's more, you know, costume. It's the costume itself, but with a bit more padding, essentially. And we might only see it for a brief moment, maybe for 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the film, but everybody's already kicking up a fuss because they're saying, oh, that looks too much like Night Owl. Now, for those of you who are asking who's Night Owl, watch and read Watchmen. Okay, read the comic, then watch the film that Zack Snyder directed. And Night Owl is actually, in fact, was a parody of Batman. Okay, yes, there's actually two versions of Night Owl. The first version of Night Owl was based on Blue Beetle, but the second version was based, was seen as a parody of Batman. Okay, so everyone's saying, oh, now he looks like Night Owl, but when Watchmen came out, people were saying, well, Night Owl looks like Batman, but now you're saying Batman looks like Night Owl. Effectively, what you're saying is Batman looks like Batman. Yeah, okay, so what? Mm-hmm. Anyway, you guys that just love to jump on the bandwagon and criticise and complain and whinge and whatnot, do you actually do your research before you type and say, this is shit, this is not what it should be look like, this is not that, no, I don't like it, it's not what it should be. Da, da, da. Keep going. What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. No? Pipe down. Okay? Pipe the fuck down. Yes, he looks a bit like Night Owl. That's what it reminds me of, but I'm not going to turn around and say, oh, Night Owl's going to be in the Justice League. No, it's Batman in a tactical batsuit. He's worn it in the comics. What's new all of a sudden about that? He's worn it in the comics. Get over yourselves. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So that was a picture that Zack Snyder released. Billy Crudup, for those of you who remember Watchmen and also Mission Impossible 3, he actually played Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen. He's cast to play Barry Allen's dad in the Flash movie. Looking forward to that. So Dr. Manhattan is going to be playing Dr. Henry Allen. So that'll be awesome. Remember the Booster Gold movie announcement by Greg Berlanti, who is basically the producer of all the DC TV shows on the CW? Well, he's developing the Booster Gold movie, okay? And he's actually said that the movie is not going to be part of the DC Extended Universe, which is a bit of a shame. But what are you going to do? Nothing that we can do about that. So, but I'm looking forward to that. I look forward to see how that's going to happen. Now, Ben Affleck released a nice little video a few weeks back of Deathstroke. Someone dressed as Deathstroke. It looked like it was a video test of some sort, but someone dressed as Deathstroke. Ben Affleck took a video of it and posted it online. Everybody was thinking, what the hell is this all about? What is he teasing? Turns out that Deathstroke is going to be the villain for the solo Batman film. That broke the internet. And then the second time the internet broke was when the person who's going to be playing Deathstroke was announced. Joe Manganiello, aka Flash from Spider-Man from way back in 2002, and also from Magic Mike, if you've watched that, unless your girlfriend took you to watch that, is going to be playing Slade Wilson himself in the solo Batman film. I can't wait. Can you imagine how awesome that's going to look? If you've played Arkham Origins, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, it's that simple. So that'll be very, very interesting. Justice League Dark. Now, this was a project that Guillermo del Toro was attached to for a very long time, for a good number of years. I think he's now just going to be on the producing side of things, but we have a director. Doug Liman of The Bourne Identity is going to be directing Dark Universe, as it's going to be called. Now, two things I want from this. One, get Matt Ryan to reprise his role in the live action, because he's already going to be doing the animated film of Justice League Dark. There's an animated version coming out I think either later on this year or early next year. Matt Ryan's going to be voicing Constantine on that. So get Matt Ryan back as Constantine in the live action film. And 2, Doug Jones for Deadman. You're welcome. So yeah, there's that. I don't know if I've mentioned this in my last video, but Henry Cavill posted a Instagram picture, just a tease of the Superman logo on the costume, but it was like black and white. And all he just put on was just Superman. That's it. Is it a tease? I think so. Justice League, Superman Returns. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, so that's pretty much everything that's happening. But the biggest news came just yesterday. And that is Man of Steel 2 has been confirmed by Henry Cavill's agent. Okay, yes, Henry Cavill's agent, Danny Garcia, has confirmed that Henry Cavill is going to be in Man of Steel 2. It's in development. It is happening. We heard this news break about a few weeks ago. We weren't sure if it was official, but it's pretty much now a done deal. It's confirmed. Man of Steel 2 is coming. Have at it, people. Have at it, is all I'm going to say. So, yeah, that is pretty much everything. But one more little tidbit, which also came out yesterday, was Margot Robbie. Remember I mentioned that they were looking to do a spin-off for Harley Quinn, not solo movie per se, but involving Harley Quinn and maybe other female characters like Batgirl and Birds of Prey. Well, Margot Robbie is going to be co-producing that as well. So, yes, that is happening as well. So, we're looking forward to it. Everything's kicking off. It's great. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for watching. If you have lasted this long, a good 20 odd minutes or so, just about. But if you have lasted this long, thanks a lot for sticking to it. And I'll be back again, hopefully with more DC TV news and stuff, as per usual. So yeah, bring on 2017, because I'm ready for Wonder Woman and Justice League. It's that simple. I am ready for them. So let's do it. Excuse me. Thank you all very much. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.